Hi everyone, Rory from Data Spinners here, looking at the document management process that we're going to create on the Common Data Service for Apps. I have got a slight problem in that I don't have any data in my data sets. So what I'm going to do is I am going to create some dummy data. I've seen that you can actually populate the data using Excel spreadsheets, so we're going to give that a go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do File. I'm going to create myself a little new. So I'm going to create myself a little spreadsheet here. I'm going to do life area, and I am going to I think there was also primary name. I think they've all got primary names on them, and I'm going to turn it into a table. Just do Control T. This doesn't seem to want to play ball today. Okay, my table has headers, great. So I've got a life area of home. I'll just say contract. I'll just say contract. And business. I can always change that anyway. And I put test. That's just in case it actually needs something. And I'm also going to do something, and let's just pop in there and make sure we've got a good name for it. Let's call it life area, TBL life area. Okay, and we'll just pop another one in, and we're just going to put this is the supplier one, so it was life area and supplier name. I can't actually remember. We can just and then we'll go primary name, and I am just going to let's do home. Let's do business, and let's just say office. Let's just say my supplier is Microsoft, and let's say home is British Gas. I'll just put test in there, and a test in there, and then maybe British Telecom. That's a bit rubbish, isn't it? I must have some other suppliers that I can use, but anyway, we'll go with it. Let's go with BT. Good. And we're just going to highlight that, do Control T, my table as headers, hit that, and then call it suppliers, because that'll make it easier to find. And I'm going to connect to that I'm just going to save this out and then connect to it. So I will just come off screen momentarily to do that. Alright, so I've created my Excel spreadsheet. I've called it dummy data, and I'm just going to hit the open button, and we're going to kind of see what happens. So I've never done this before, so this could be interesting. It might just be a complete disaster actually. And what I'm expecting to see is that I get a choice of tables with which to map it, and then I will map the fields accordingly. But whilst this does its uploading thing, I am going to hit required fields, not mapped. Okay, map fields. See what happens. Hello. Good. Error, required field not set. I did manage to get this finally working, and it turns out you can only put one table in each spreadsheet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on to, I've done the life area one, and it yeah, you'll see in a minute there are some limitations. So I am going to go on to the suppliers. So going on to the supplier here. I'm going to get data from Excel. It did actually take quite a long time, considering it was bringing in 3 fields at the time, but there you go. So what I did is dummy data. Well, the first one was dummy data. I'm doing dummy data for suppliers. It's going to take a while here to do the upload process, and then eventually we will map the fields. So I'm just going to pause it for a sec. Okay, so that took it about a minute, not to map anything, but I wasn't terribly surprised. So I'm going to go map fields. Okay, so life area, I need to map to life area. Primary name equals primary name. Supplier name equals supplier name. And then we are done. Now, this did actually take quite a long time, given there were 4 items in there. There's probably better ways of doing it, but anyway. So I'll go save changes on that. So the second table was quite a simple table. In fact, it did the mapping, and now I've got to do the import. I've no idea what happens if we try and do it again. Does that mean that we can just, whack in some more data and it'll just do that? I could always test that out. In fact, I will test it out, because this thing's going to take a while anyway. So I'm just going to fire this little fella up. And I'm going to have a look at the dummy data, and I'll call it my new area. Test new. And save that. There's absolutely no reason why it's sort of going to work, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it's expecting that. So come off that. So its inserts and updates is 3. I don't really know what it's doing, because I'm pretty sure there was more than that. And so if I go onto the entities and I go onto the supplier entity, which is there, and I go on to my data, which actually is, it's going to be unreadable. In fact, it's got 3 items in there. I thought there were 4, but I'm almost certainly wrong. So let's not worry too much about that. So what did it actually import? I just gave it test. This is, you can see that actually primary name is kind of on the important side. So maybe primary name is a better thing to start loading bits and pieces into. What I will do now is just going to sort of test to see. I'm going to go onto this entities, and I'm going to go onto the life area entity. I'm going to go get data from Excel. Now, has it remembered the mapping from last time round? Kind of nice if it did. In fact, it probably hasn't. So it looks like every time you do this, it probably has to do it each time. I want to pause that for a sec. And it definitely does. So let's leave that. And move back to the app. I'm going to come off this thing. This is my little test to see if I can actually get some life areas in, and it didn't work at all. So I'm going to come off this, close out of there. And I'm going to open my, I'm going to go onto browser the Power Apps, and this is my document management app, which I very much hope will actually work when the time comes. Good news is, though, that we should have some suppliers appear. So I'm just going to pause it at this point because really this should be a part of the connecting process.